it's Lucy. Today I will be telling you a story time for 3 years ago. I don't really know. It's kind of similar to SS Neighborwolf's story time. I'll link her below if I don't forget. So sorry, don't come for me if I forget. But it's kind of similar to her story time, but the person wasn't a drunk. I think he was just speeding. And it wasn't in my mommy's car. It was just in a taxi cab. So I will be telling you that. Sorry, I look a mess. Disclaimer, I look a mess. I just got up. Don't come for me. So yeah, let's get right into the story time. So this was about 3 or 4 years ago. Disclaimer, it was kind of my fault. I could have died because I didn't have my seatbelt on. At that time I was really young and my mummy didn't even notice I didn't have my seatbelt on. It was not her fault, it was definitely my fault. So in front of this, there was like this huge van, work van. And we stopped at a red light. He was speeding, and then at the red light he just stopped, and I just went forward, and the taxi was like really big, so I was at the back, and then there was a front that didn't have any seats at it, so I just flung back, and it was worse because the actual wall there was metal, so I could have really got like damaged, and my hair could have got damaged. So I think he was like on like 40 miles, and he just sped, and it wasn't like, it was close to shops. It wasn't even like there was like really long roads. There's like really long ones where you can like go like 20 miles an hour. I don't know, like I don't drive. So obviously I haven't took my driver's license. I'm only 9 years old and my teeth are yellow. Please excuse that. As we got out of the taxi cab, my mum, we had like a green slush puppy, and I had my iPad, and it was literally completely smashed into little tiny pieces. And my mummy was so angry because it cost like £400, and oh, she was just very mad. She was furious. I had this slush puppy that I got from the Spar, the Eurospar, before we actually got into the taxi cab, because we were going to Asta and B&M, I think. So she had this like green slushie that I was drinking. Like she's like, "Can I take that off you for a minute?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she got it, took the lid off, took the straw out. We walked up to the fan, and he rolled his window down. Sorry, excuse me, I need to do something. Disclaimer, when I say he, I mean the van driver. Go, just turn the TV on mute. Sorry about that. Or was I? Yes. So he rolled his window down looking like this at us. And my mummy looked like so furious. She like started shouting at him like, "Oh my God, why do you have a dirty face? You nearly killed my daughter." And she got the slush puppy and just threw it in his face. He was literally shivering, and like I actually felt kind of bad for the man because he was literally freezing, because it was like 0 degrees outside, because I live in like Ireland. I live in Belfast, and it's absolutely freezing here. Even in the like summer, it's more likely to snow than be warm. Like most people from the USA, they'll be, or like the US, they'll be like, oh, or like, it's so warm, it's like 107 degrees, like, oh, it's so cold, it's 30 degrees we get in summer. So he was literally freezing. It was like, it could have gotten pneumonia. no offense to my mom, like I'm not trying to get her in trouble, but like he was so cold that she stuck her hand in, put the window down. Then the like man grabbed up his phone and started calling like his like friend, but like he didn't call the police because like throwing a slush puppy on someone, you would call the police for that. But my mummy was about to call the police. But if that man is watching this today, please be more careful on the road. I know I'm only 9 years old, but please be more careful. And now I am very more careful. Any like kids my age or like any people that were my age watching this back then, please put your seatbelt on, because I actually could have died. If I had my seatbelt on, I would be completely fine, but I actually could have died. I could have got brain damage. I could have got anything, because the wall there that was separated. Oh, sorry, this died. Right, the light died. Need to get that fixed. Sorry, I have no other light, but I'm just gonna have to carry on like this. So, where was I? The metal wall separating the taxi driver that was in front of the metal wall, and there was a glass window in front of him. I literally flew up in the air. So that is the story time for today. Since this video was a little short, I will give you a bonus story time. I'm not gonna have names in this video because like, if anybody's watching this and don't want their names on the YouTube video, that is completely fine with me. So I will not be saying any names, like any background information. It'll just be like the actual story time of what happened, not like the people that were involved. In case they don't want their names like involved or anything like that. So since I live in Belfast, we don't have anything like Walmart, we don't have Target, but we have something called Tesco's, which is actually the Target. No, the ranges are. No, that's so confusing. But we were heading to Tesco's, and there were these 3 drunk people. One of them my granny knew. There was these 3 drunk people that were on the road. They were fighting, and my granny got out and just made it worse, because she just got out and she started shouting at the one that was trying to split them up, and it was worse because one of them was like my age, and one of them was like 50 and one of them was like 20, and I think one of them was like the 20-year-old son. I don't know. So they were fighting. My granny got out and started splitting them up, and I was literally sitting in the car like this because I wasn't allowed to get out and like try to split them up with my granny, because like whose mummy would let them do that? But I was sitting in the car like literally like this, because if they had a knife, then my granny would have been, and my mummy would have been, and I would have been so dead. That is not the whole story time. I'll carry on, sorry. So as that was happening, my mummy was literally like panicking for my granny. So she ran into the car, grabbed her phone, and she was about to call the police. But my granny actually successfully split them up and started like shouting at them and like pushing the wee one back into the house, pushing the 20-year-old back into the house, and then the 50-year-old my granny actually knew. So she like let him stay there because he was the actual one getting like beat. So she forced the other ones back into their house, and the 50-year-old came with us. We dropped them back off home, and that is the end of that story time. We went successfully to Tesco's. Then later on, we had a brilliant time with my cousin. We had a sleepover. It was so good. But that is the story time for today. Well, actually 2 story times because you got lucky. We got a bonus story time. So these are the story times for today. And if you want any more story times, then always comment down below, like the video, subscribe, turn the bell on. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Peace.